What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about the biggest losers of the NFL trade deadline. So the trade deadline ended yesterday, 2 o'clock, 4 p.m. Eastern Time on East Coast. And, I had a bad day. I put out a bunch of trade prediction videos over the last couple weeks, and literally none of them hit. I got some of the players right that would be traded. It was questions on if Roquan Smith would be traded. I said yes, he will be, but I picked the wrong team. I chose the Chargers in my video a couple weeks back. He went to the Ravens. A couple other players. I picked. Not 2 weeks ago, but during the summertime, I picked Saquon to go to the Niners. Obviously, McCaffrey went to the Niners. I picked Claypool to the Titans as a dark horse team. He went to the Bears. So, I got the players who will be moved correct. I didn't get the teams correct, and it happens. So it is what it is. But very exciting deadline, very fun deadline. I'm a little sad I didn't get nothing right. That's crazy, but it is what it is. Well, let's get on to the video. Two of my biggest losers, and their names are gonna be in the title most likely. The Rams and the Packers. Their names should be in the title. One that just missed out was the Lions. I don't get the move of trading Hawkinson to a division rival. I don't get that. Just a quick message there. That was confusing. That was crazy. Why help out a division rival for what, second and fifth? Nah. I don't. I never understood those. I know the Vikings, and I had the Vikings getting a tight end in my trade prediction. I had them getting Albert O from the Broncos, or maybe Titans tight end Austin Cooper. Austin Hooper. So there was options. Mike Gesicki was an option from the Dolphins. They had three tight ends that weren't from a division rival. So the Lions giving Hawkinson to the Vikings is wild. That's a very wild one out of nowhere. But let's get on to the main part of the video. I'm gonna start with the Packers first. You know, um, they definitely lost the trade deadline, but at least they tried. And I know the Rams tried as well, but the I think the Packers needed less. They only needed a wide receiver, really. Maybe you could say they needed a better interior pass rusher, defensive tackle, but outside of that, they needed a receiver badly, and they couldn't get it. You know, and the report is, they tried for Claypool with a second round pick, but the Bears' second round pick held more value. If you're that desperate, if you're the Packers, you have to add on more. Like, come on now. You see what you have right now. Christian Watson can't stay healthy. Uh, you know, Dobbs is cool, but he's really inconsistent. He's still a rookie, so he's cool right now. Lazard is out. Cobb is out. You can't trust Amari Rogers. You have to. Sammy Watkins is injury prone, as we all know, for the last 100 years. You cannot rely on what you have now. You had to get better. You didn't get Brandon Cooks. You didn't get Aguilar. You didn't get Kendrick Bourne. You didn't get nobody. The only one they could really add right now, and he still won't be available to play until late November, early December, is OBJ. And he might not come to the Packers because the Rams need him too. The Rams need him too. So, man, that's a big loss. Like I said, I know that they tried and they only needed really one thing. So I don't know if that's worse than the Rams or that's better. I'm not sure, but in my viewpoint, I say that's a little bit better than what the Rams, because the Rams needed more. But your Packers, you need at least one thing. So I can see it both ways. If you think the Packers were worse than the Rams, but I go with the Packers as being not as bad as the Rams were. But they at least tried. The rumors came out. They at least tried. They tried for Claypool. They tried for Cooks. Didn't happen. So shoulda, coulda, woulda, close but no cigar. All that good stuff. All the good analogies, metaphors. But they were definitely close on some guys. Couldn't get it done, but I had to slap him on the wrist, had to fault him because they didn't land anybody. And I know Claypool is a game changer, but you had a lot of options. Like I said, You had Aguilar, you had a bunch of guys, Kendrick Bourne, and a couple teams had multiple guys open, and they didn't get anybody. So that's one thing there. Now on to the Rams. They needed a lot of things: pass rusher, interior D line, interior O line, maybe linebacker help, a running back definitely, receiver maybe, and they got nothing. They didn't get nothing. I'm looking at okay. I know I got stuff wrong, but okay, I'm looking at every update. Okay, no Rams, no Rams, no Rams, nothing. No, huh? Nothing. Crazy. And you have to trade or well, not trade now. You have to release Cam Akers most likely still. He still wants out. I'm sure. I know they put all their eggs in their basket, and went for Brian Burns for the Panthers. I get it. He's great. I wouldn't say great. He's very, very good. I want to see more of him first, but he's been very, very good so far for the Panthers. Close to being great, but not quite great yet, in my personal opinion. He's very good though. They offered 2 first rounds for him. They couldn't get him. The Panthers didn't budge. Cool, okay. They said they went after Chubb. I don't know how aggressively. There's no reports that I've seen on how aggressive they went after Chubb, but they did put some offers out for him. But as we know, the last 2 teams who were really after Chubb were the Jets and were the Dolphins. The Rams weren't a finalist for Chubb, so I guess in that situation they were all in on Brian Burns. Then you got Brandon Cooks. Then you got running back Kareem Hunt. I did the video for Kareem Hunt back in May, and I did a video 3 weeks ago for his teammate Dearness Johnson to be traded to the Rams. But you had more options. You had David Montgomery from the Bears. You had receivers. You got added. You needed linemen like Isaiah Wynn from the Patriots. I mean, yeah, from Patriots. Other offensive linemen that you could have snatched up to add some depth. They needed a lot of things, and they got nothing. So I don't know if they're punting on the season or what, because it's not like they have guys who's injured and they're gonna return and make an impact. They need some guys to impact now. They need some guys to impact now. They're not having a good season. You know what I'm saying? And to rely on guys who come from a return from injury like K. Williams, their rookie running back is a no go to me. That's a no go. To rely on a OBJ to return from a torn ACL late November, early December is a no go to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that thinking. And the O line will not get better. The pass rush probably will not get better. So they come out. They're in the rumor mill the most, them and the Eagles, on trying to get everybody. And at least the Eagles got Robert Quinn. You know what I mean? At least they got that. The Rams got, and like I said, the Eagles are undefeated. They're playing well. They're healthy, so they don't really need much. But you come out and you're the Rams and you need a lot of things, and you get not one thing, not nothing. You put all your attention, all your efforts into Brian Burns, who everyone knew probably wouldn't be traded. That was the sentiment coming soon as Matt Rule was fired. Brian Burns would not be traded. You Moore, the wide receiver, maybe, but probably not. McCaffrey could be had, which they did try for. A couple other guys here and there. Dante Jackson, the cornerback, maybe Shaq Thompson. But Brian Burns was a no go. Everyone knew that. And they still kept trying up to the deadline, and they end up missing out on everybody. That's insane to me. That's bad. That's definitely bad. So, um, those two are my biggest losers, Packers and the Rams. It's looking like really they both punted on the season, especially the Rams. The Packers at least tried on multiple occasions and were close. The Rams, I know they were close to Christian McCaffrey, but they still needed more things. You missed out on him. Cool. Grab Kareem Hunt. Grab Dearness Johnson. Grab a lineman. But